guys, Logan Bounce here. So, remember when I told you in my last video, which was my review for The Hitman's Bodyguard, I told you at the end of that video that I will be watching Marvel's The Defenders Season 1. And after I'm through with that, I will be doing my review for it. Well, here's my review for Season 1 of Marvel's The Defenders. So this show starts off with Matt Murdock, played by Charlie Cox, trying to decide what he wants to be. A Daredevil or just a lawyer. And it goes to Jessica Jones discovering that there is a missing client and she has to get in some places to find where this new client was. And it stars Luke Cage trying to settle down and all that stuff while he's trying to decide to do something just to keep him on track with whatever is happening in Harlem. And we got Iron Fist along with Colleen Wing trying to find whoever trespassed them in this one place. I will not spoil for those of you who have not watched the show. And then once they're teamed up, Sigourney Weaver's character in this film, Alexandra, she has to find some ways to take down the Defenders before they take down her ultimate plans. I want to say first off, this show was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty solid. It's not perfect, and I will get into the issues I have with it in just a few minutes. But let's get into the positives first. First off, Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. He was awesome as usual. I mean, he was just as awesome in this show as he was in Season 1 and 2 of Daredevil. Mike Colter as Luke Cage, also awesome. He's kind of like the lesser intelligent, but more stronger member of the Defenders team. And you will know why I said that once you watch the whole show. But again, he was awesome in the show. He's a really cool, bad AWS character. Let's talk about Krysten Ritter as Jessica Jones. And I will say this right off jump. Marvel's Jessica Jones was my least favorite Marvel/Netflix show. I wasn't a big fan of that show at all. I really wasn't. And Jessica Jones was my least favorite character in that show. Now, I will say this right off front. She actually improved a lot in the show. And a lot of that has to do with her teaming up with Daredevil, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage, becoming the Defenders team. She was more funny, she was more interesting, and I can pretty much attach to her a lot more than I did with her standalone show. Let's talk about Finn Jones as Danny Rand / Iron Fist. Now, I reviewed his standalone show, or at least the first season of his standalone show, and he did a good job. The fight scenes with him actually improved upon the fight scenes he had in Iron Fist. I mean, just the four of them alone, they pretty much did an awesome job. And the way they team up with each other to become some of New York's best heroes was pretty cool. I really like it. I mean, it happens in the third episode, which I will say this. The third episode and the season finale were two of the best episodes of the show. Period. And Stick is in this movie. He was from Daredevil, and now he's in this show, which is so awesome to see. I was so excited to see Stick in this show. And there are a few sidekick characters from a few previous shows, like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. You got Karen and Foggy from Daredevil. You have Misty from Luke Cage, Trish and Malcolm from Jessica Jones, and you got Colleen Wing from Iron Fist. And of course, I cannot continue without talking about Rosario Dawson as Clara Temple. She's in like every single Marvel/Netflix show so far, and thank goodness she was in this show, because the film Unforgettable, which she starred in, boy, that movie was trash. I want to talk about the action sequences, the action scenes. Most of them were really good in this show, although there were some parts where I thought were awfully edited. And I will get into the editing in just a minute or two. Oh, and I forgot to mention Elodie Yung as Elektra. She was in The Hitman's Bodyguard, which I reviewed. And now she's in this show, which is kind of awesome, I guess. But anyway, she plays a very similar character from the past. I will not spoil for those of you who have not yet watched Marvel's The Defenders, but she plays a pretty good villain, I guess. You know, she plays a really good character. As for issues with this show, the editing in some of the action scenes was not good. Like, there were a lot of jump cuts in some of the epic action scenes, and it went too far. I feel like the editing was a bit too much. Like, I feel like there shouldn't be too much jump cuts in like almost every action scene in this show. The score in the second half of the season finale of the show, I still am not going to get into what I'm talking about, but the song that they picked for that epic fight scene in the season finale wasn't really all that epic. Like, it didn't really get me all excited and get me all pumped up about the final fight scene in the show, and didn't get me amped up and stuff like that. That's where I thought the show faltered a little bit. And there was one villain in the show that I wish didn't appear in the show, but was put in the show anyway. You have to watch the last few episodes of the show if you want to know what I'm talking about. But just one character that was from one of the recent shows before this one, I'm like, why are you in this show, man? Like, just get out of here. So I don't know, I was not very pleased with that character being popped up on the show. Other than that, I enjoyed Marvel's The Defenders. I would say it's pretty much a show that you can watch on Netflix. The four main leads were great. The fight scenes, for the most part, were really good. And episode 3 and the season finale were my favorite episodes of the show. And just, I would watch the show again, to be honest. I really do. I like the show. Would I recommend you watch the show on Netflix? Absolutely. So with that being said, I'm going to give Marvel's The Defenders Season 1 a Gold Medal of Honor. Anyway guys, that is my review for Season 1 of Marvel's The Defenders. If you guys enjoyed my review, please click the like button, and if you have watched Season 1 of Marvel's The Defenders, comment down below to let me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Did you thought it was okay, or did you not like it? And if you enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please click the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight. Peace!